Ohayou gozaimasu, Marcus des. I'm cycling across Japan. Today's plan is cycle, or most likely pushing, over the Mount Aso. Mount Aso is a big active volcano here in middle of Kyushu in Kumamoto prefecture. The first thing I need to do is to go to the vending machines and buy something to drink, because I'm pretty sure there is no vending machines on the way up there. Good thing is that the ride will be quite short, a bit over 20 kilometers, I think. This thing I can't understand, that you can buy cigarettes from the vending machine. It's a bit weird, I think. I will ride a little bit until there, and then there will the road start up to the mountain. There would be another possibility to go around that mountain. It's a quite much longer trail, but there would not be many uphills. But let's see. If this feels terrible, I can still turn down and go around. I feel a little bit tired already. Oh, this feels bad in the legs already. No, it doesn't feel good at all. I'm still tired after yesterday. But yeah, let's see if it gets better when I cycle a bit. I forgot to do the stretching, and it feels. Yeah, let's see. Let's see how it goes. It's a quite chilly morning, so I have wear a little bit more clothes, but I think that I need to start taking them off when I go up to there. I make a short stop in Lawson station. Okay, let's continue. I found some chocolate from there then. Yeah, up to there. That looks like quite heavy, but let's see how it goes. In the beginning it's a little bit easier, but it's getting harder and harder the higher I get. Compared to yesterday, today there will be no downhills, at least I think, before the main big downhill. It will be constant elevation, 650 meters before reaching the highest point, and then it's coming down. This feels hard already. This is going to be hard. Ooh. Feels like there is no power in my legs at all. And I have come up 52 meters. But the good thing is that it's only about 10 kilometers to the highest point. I can whenever push the bike for 10k, and then it's a downhill. Oh. I've seen photos how beautiful views there are, and but now everything is dead, so it might not be as beautiful, but I want to see it. I really want to see it. I have already passed the 100 meter elevation gain, but there is still 571 left. But It goes actually better than I thought. Legs are feeling better. Now it's a little bit too steep for me. Or at least I like to save my power and go as easy as possible. I have plenty of time today, so there is no hurry. No hurry this time. I was wrong. Here is actually vending machines. I guess that here are so many people going up that they have found out that it's worth to keep the vending machines in the middle of nowhere. And some rideable for a while. That's an interesting one. A nice looking neighborhood, but think about that mountain is a volcano, active volcano. It's a interesting place to live. This is not an average neighborhood because they have much more garden than normally they have. Oh, they have a big yard over there. Yeah, but you can see that it's an old house. I think that the land was not so expensive. No passing through beyond this point. I start to hate this ride with GPS. Now I have climbed 168 meters for nothing. All right, back down then and making a new plan. Perhaps I should take a Google Maps and go on the main roads. I don't know. This was not what I wanted. Oi. I need to check where that one road goes over there. I don't know. I hate this. Climbing for nothing. I'll check what the Google Map says and then make the final decisions. I really don't like to do the climbing again. All right. I decided to go downside because even the Google Maps didn't promise any roads across the mountain today. Maybe there is something going on. So if it's not safe, then I will not go there. I will make a tour around the mountain. So it will be a bit longer ride, but not so much elevation. But I did some sport for the morning already. This feels much longer, this downhill, than what it was to go upwards. Back here at the Lawson again. Yes, okay, now I have a road to the hotel, or at least close to the hotel. I'm going to make a tour around the Mount Aso, not going over it. Yeah, there is some flowers and trees already. The main sakura time should be around 2.5 weeks from now. Then I hopefully I'm somewhere where is a lot of cherry trees, but of course I can't be sure. Yeah, I'm a little bit sad that I can't go up there, but if the roads are closed, then they are closed. And I think that there is not so big risk that on this trail, which I'm now taking, that there would be closed or non-existing roads. So this should be better, but what I remember from yesterday, it can be possible that there are some. Oh, bamboo forest. Look at this. This is nice. Real big bamboos. Oh, yeah. I found some outdoor cows from here. And now they are very interested in what I'm doing here. Who is that guy? We have never seen a kaikakuchin before. It's interesting how that kind of, how could I say, morning exercise could affect, because now my legs feels almost fresh again. Today's journey is very short because I was planned that I will spend time up there. Now I'm not, but I have already booked the hotel. I have only 24 kilometers for today. The check-in time is again the 3 o'clock, and now it's 10:45. So I have a lot of time to spend. I just don't know how. Oh yeah, somebody is driving up there, and I don't like this. So that there is a road which is open. I don't want to do the hike again, so I will stay here, but I saw the cars there going up. Why the Google Maps can't find the road there if the cars are going there? Perhaps it will be good to have a rest day for today, and because tomorrow there is quite a much climbing again. There will be also quite a lot of downhill tomorrow. I have actually not decided where I'm going to sleep tomorrow night, but maybe I find a place from somewhere. And actually I would need also to make some kind of plan how to continue north. Beforehand I was really interested to go into the Peppo, because it's a very famous onsen town or onsen city. But I'm not sure if I want to go there for a weekend, because it must be very busy and full, and also the hotels are much more expensive on tourist locations on weekends. And practically I've been in an onsen every night, so it's not something new for me. Look at this valley. It must be very fertile because of that volcanic ash which have come down. Well, it's beautiful here too. And interesting to go through a little bit different neighborhood. This is not so packed as they have been on my journey this far. What a nice neighborhood. Here is some kind of shrine, I think. Whoa, look at those trees. Those are big. Huge. That shrine must have been there quite a while. And I think that the trees are even older. Yeah, I'm speeding. Well, beautiful mountains on the left side. I was wondering why there was so many elevation meters also on this trail, but now I understand if it goes to this kind of small valleys all the time, then of course you have to go up also. I noticed that there is a family mart. In family mart there is toilet. The toilet was extremely clean as always. I love here in Japan how you can go to the toilet and you can trust that it will be clean. In Finland it's normally clean, but not always. Here it is always. That's the difference. And because I don't want to use just the toilet for free, so I bought some famichiki. Famichiki is chicken with chicken. I was thinking that I will cheat a little bit and take this main road because my trail was going down there. So I was thinking that I don't want to climb up the hill, but here is another hill. One interesting thing which it's not related to Japan at all. Cycling gloves. There is maybe 2 or 3 millimeters of padding, but it feels extremely much better to ride with those on than off. And it's interesting that couple millimeters which raise my hands, it's make my my posture much better. Wouldn't believe that if somebody is saying, but that's what it is. Oh, can I see already the Kumamoto from here? There is a big city. Looks like that there is a big city on the left. Very far there, but anyway. I don't know. It can't be Kumamoto, it's something else. And then to the right from there, but how can I get there? Do we have any place where it should pass? Over there. Oh, this is nice. I need to stop here. All right, let's see. Now I will see what is there. I'm pretty sure that the scale it's almost impossible to see in the video, but there is a car going on the bridge, and it's I would say it looks pretty small, and there is another bridge. Yes, that actually is a Kumamoto city over there. It's amazing how far we can see from here. But there it is. And look at this bridge over here. Down there goes the river. Over there, down there, you can see those pillar forms, like almost like the man-made, but that's lava. As you remember, the Takachiho Gorge, there was similar formation like here. Kumamoto city is actually not very far from here. I just checked from the Google and only 27 kilometers from here, so it looked like it is much, that the distance would be much longer, but no, it isn't. Bridge, you are not allowed to stop on this bridge, but I could jump to the sidewalk and take photos from there. Oh, I think that I need to do so. Okay. This is a good thing when you are riding and not driving. You can practically stop wherever you want. Look at that. Yeah, it's quite a bridge. I think that view place was totally in the wrong place. But of course, people who are driving on the bridge, they don't turn here. Yeah. I thought that I would make the wise choice and take this down road instead of that up there, but there is no bridge down here. I need to go up again. Yeah, that's how it goes. Here you can see down there what kind of solutions they sometimes have when the bike line or sidewalk ends. I think this is at least 20 centimeters, perhaps more. Yeah, but yeah, it's interesting because on some places those have been made brilliantly, and on some places it just ends and that's it. I think that there is surprisingly lot local decisions what they make. I think that tomorrow I will be up on those mountains behind those buildings. I'm not sure, but there should be a nice road going on. Let's see. I need to make some plans when I go to the hotel, so how I will continue. Even I didn't went up to the mountain, I ended up climbing anyway. Got already 400 meters of elevation gain. Those are awesome mountains. All that yellow one that's grass, and it will be green after a couple of months, maybe a month or so. Now it has already turned to a bit green somewhere, but interesting. They don't have a decent winter, but still everything dies. In the video they are never as majestic as they are in reality. And over there on the right there is a Mount Aso. Now I found myself from some kind of main road again. Quite a lot of traffic, but yeah, this one goes to the right direction. Maybe it's the only one now. We are burning something there. It's not coming from the volcanoes, it's coming from the farm. But there is also from this direction. It's amazing how straight line can be boring to cycle, even you are in this kind of environment. Over 5 kilometers long straight line, this is boring. I don't know how those people who are cycling 100 kilometers again across the desert on a straight line, how they manage to do it. For my head, even this 5 kilometers is too much. And here is something to see. Even if I'm not in my road, here is quite easy to navigate because all the hotels are tall ones. All the other buildings are 1 or 2 floor buildings. I would say that the other side of the mountain, the valley, was more, how could I say, it was more interesting or spectacular, or it can maybe also that I came there first, but the mountains, they look much bigger there, and then the valley was not flat like over here. I actually like more about that smaller volcano on the left side. There is Asa, and there is that other volcano, which name I don't remember. But it's much more rough shaped, and it was also very beautiful from the other side of the valley. Over there somewhere is my hotel, one of those. And tomorrow I will climb up to those mountains and continue from there. I have been told that the view from there is awesome. Let's see how it is. Yeah, I found a cafe. The sign has been fallen down, but there is saying it's a cycling support station, and there is information, restroom, water, bicycle rack. It must be this one. And then there is a bicycle pump. I don't need those, but nice to go to the place where they have been thinking about bicycle and cyclists. It's more like a bakery, but here is a cafe too. And it's quite hot in here, but I decided to take, in spite of that, take this window seat because the view, there is the Mount Asa on there. Yeah, that's my hotel.